Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. You join us for this 2020 match between Chennai and the Hyderabad Phoenix. I'm Mike Atherton, and joining me for what should be an exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the one and only David Gower.
Thanks, Athers. We're almost ready to get underway. I've just been taking a look at conditions down in the middle. And you'll be looking at plenty of runs on this pitch. Not much fun for the bowlers. Beautiful clear conditions and not a chance of rain.
Great work, David. It's time for the toss. Let's join them pitch side to see who'll be batting first.
No surprises there. Batting first was the most logical choice. It's a beautiful surface and one that should yield plenty of runs.
Hussain has the privilege of bowling with the new ball. The umpires have signalled that they're ready. Let's get this game underway. Beaten on the drive.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Drives and misses everything.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Misses everything.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Yep. Really good shot there.
Good throw from the deep, on target. Exquisitely done on the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep. Great shot, at least one on offer. Needs a direct hit. 4 runs added in that over. Chennai are 4 for none. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end. Quick onto that in the infield. Times it nicely.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Yep.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Brilliant shot, that.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Hussain from the south end.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
The delivery was poor. Still needed to be put away though, and what a lovely shot to get the boundary.
Cummins, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yep.
Immaculate timing there.
A loose delivery, seen early, and it was dispatched easily.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
No!
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Hit right on the body. Misjudged it a bit maybe, but couldn't seem to get out of the way. That will have hurt.
It looked like a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire's given it as a wide. Yep. No!
There's a run here, surely.
They decided against the run. Not sure why, if I'm being honest. They would have made it comfortably.
Straight to the fielder.
Bit of a mix-up, they'll need to improve their communication.
End of the over. 9 off it. Chennai are 24 for none. Cummins into the attack now from the north end.
Misses out there on the short and wide one. Cummins with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
That was a tremendous delivery, fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over. That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. Chennai are 26 for none. Going with pace now.
Yep.
Perfectly timed.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Good return there, back from the deep. A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Bad decision making, thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging. Decisive running might have got them too. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily, so in the end, poor running.
It's a very tidy over, but they're still searching for that first wicket. Maybe it's just around the corner.
Through the shot early, ball passes bat, a brilliant slower ball. A lovely delivery, got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Great shot through the gap.
Found the middle of the bat, great timing, lovely front foot shots that's raced to the boundary.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Couldn't get it through the field.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good, fast running between the stumps gets them home. Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep. Back and across, punched well off the back foot through point to get some runs.
End of the over. Time for a little bit more freedom in the field. 3 extra fielders are now allowed outside the circle.
I think that's called for the front foot. Not by much, but that doesn't matter.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between these.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score. That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
Middle that one, great timing.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Finds the fielder with that shot. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Into the gap. Nice shot.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. That's the over. Chennai are 59 for none. The right armour is coming into the attack from the north end. They'll get at least one. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. This could be out.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Finds the edge.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Couldn't have played that any better.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Consecutive boundaries in this over. I wonder what plans they'll come up with to slow this batting. Nice shot, runs possible.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Well placed, should get a single. Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one, too many loose deliveries. The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
That's off the middle of the bat.
Got that one. Clean out of the middle. 4 off a brilliant shot.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
That was a tremendous delivery. It fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
There'll be runs here.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope. It looked like a pretty good delivery, to be honest. The umpire's given it as a wide. Just need to settle down. The timing is off. These deliveries are there to be hit, but it's a time for cool heads. Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now. Worked it onto the leg side and got some easy runs.
End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Chennai are 79 for none. The left arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Got that away nicely.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive. Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
End of the over. 4 off it. Chennai are 83 for none. Sharma is coming into the attack. We'll see the left armour from the south end.
A little late on that. No run scored. Well, look how close that was to off stump. The timing on the shot was poor. Really didn't even get close to the ball. Very lucky to get away with that.
A beauty. Brilliant catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Drives and misses everything.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Yep.
Bowler. Misjudged that throw, and the batters survive what would have been a certain run out. And with that, they're off the mark.
Out! What a catch!
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
That's what happens if you stray a little down the leg side. It's too easy just to glance the ball off the pads and take the easy runs.
Misses everything.
That's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. Poor play. Played that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
That's a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Brilliant diving stop.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Great shot. At least one on offer. There's trouble here.
They would have been struggling to get back for another. A good call of no.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. This should be close.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running. Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Yep. Yep.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Tried to take the pace off by rolling the fingers across the seam. It's a great shot. Didn't take a lot of effort to get it away.
Yep. No!
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Gee, they're bowling well at the moment. They complete another very good over.
Yep.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep. No, no, no!
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Beaten on the drive.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep, yep.
Could be close.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Yep.
Edged. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Maybe there was some bat on that. Seems the only reason to review it.
How close is that? Could be the wicket. Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble.
A brilliant decision to review. They bat on.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Trouble. Oh, gone.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Yep. No! Bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication. Yep.
Really good shot there.
Bowler! That shot sees them getting their innings started. Yep. They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close, though. Yep.
Straight to the fielder. There's a chance if this hits.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected. Yep.
This could be trouble.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Needs a direct hit.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Confident appeal. Could it be? A couple on offer here.
Moving well between the wickets. Great running, fantastic running, but it's leg byes to the total.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Could that be out? Looks so.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Ahmad, whose first task is getting themselves settled. There'll be one run here for them.
Ahmed gets off the mark.
5 runs in that over. Chennai are 115 for 5. Cummins coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Chance!
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run. Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected. Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs. That's a much better directed short ball. Didn't quite manage to get the bat in position. It's through to the keeper. That's the one bouncer for the over. I'm not sure what happened with that delivery. Maybe trying the slower ball, but just got it all wrong.
Quick onto that in the infield.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put. Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
6 runs added in the over. Chennai are 121 for 5. Going with spin now.
Decisive running might have just got them 2. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Go the stumps, miss the straight ball.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. They'll get at least one.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field. Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call made in the end.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good. Fast running between the stumps gets them home.
5 runs added in that over. Chennai are 126 for 6.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over. Cummins with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Doesn't beat the infield. Needs to be on target.
Nice running between the wickets. Clipping the pads, not the bat though.
This could be out. Padding up to that. Bowler is confident on this one. There's a challenge. Not sure what good it'll do. Looks unlikely it'll be overturned.
Pitching in line, just a case now on if it's hitting the stumps. Nothing wrong with the impact. Would it hit the wickets though? We won't be seeing a change of decision, just as we suspected, and they have to go now. An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on. There'll be runs here.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Really good over. Takes a wicket, keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find the boundaries. Massive edge. A direct hit and this could be gone. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Gone. Brilliant in the field.
Another one. 8 wickets gone. You feel it's just a matter of time now. A few decent deliveries could see the end.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Nice shot, runs possible. Well placed, should get a single.
Another one goes off to the sheds. That's 9 down. Some good bowling finding this tail out. And it certainly feels like this is close to the finish.
At number 11 for Chennai.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
End of the over, and again it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting batters build any momentum. The innings wraps up with a very defendable total. It will need some good bowling. It certainly won't be the easiest total to chase. There's a lot of time to get these runs. It's a fairly decent total, plenty of options, don't need to do anything flashy, just get themselves in and build the run rate.
Yes.
Edged away first ball, and they'll pick up some runs here. Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yeah.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Sharma is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on.
Yep. Keeper.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yeah.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2. Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big edge! That's great fielding. That ball was flying. End of the over, 10 off it. The Sunrisers are 10 for none. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
For Chennai.
Hussain, the left armour, is the new bowler from the north end.
Yep. Yep.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Couldn't get it through the field. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
immaculate timing there.
He was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
End of the over, 6 off it. The Sunrisers are 16 for 9.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
Gopal from the south end. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Wait!
Drives and misses everything. Loud shout.
Yeah.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Yep.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer. Poor shot. Really lucky. Huge appeal. The keeper seems convinced this is out. Could be worthwhile sending it to the 3rd umpire.
Oh, this could spell trouble.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand.
Wait there.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Big appeal. Absolutely nailed it.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Yep.
You never really want to chance that arm going for a 3rd. Did well there.
Yeah. Yep.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
10 runs added in that over. The Sunrisers are 34 for none.
Right on.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Just threw the shot too early.
Wait.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yeah.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yeah.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Caught, gone.
Back to the sheds, but a good contribution to the team today. It's been a nice knock.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yeah.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Wait.
Straight to the fielder.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
7 runs added there. The Sunrisers are 41 for 1.
That shot sees them get their innings started.
Yes.
That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Right on.
Head shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Hold on.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yep, yep.
Gone. Excellent catch, close to the bat.
Got to their 50 without a lot of trouble. Unfortunately for them, the 100 wasn't to be as they head back to the dressing room.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Klassen will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. Ahmad, the left armer, is coming off. On to bowl from the south end.
Bit of a change up in the field now.
Wait.
Quick onto that in the infield. Misses everything.
Oh, yes.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yes. Keep this in.
Klaassen gets off the mark.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Well bowled.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Baller's end.
There'll be one run here for them.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Beaten on the drive.
Oh, yes.
Klaassen shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it.
Baller.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Yep.
Good return, back from the deep. Some adjustments to the field.
Loud appeal.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength. They'll get at least one.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs. A few moves made in the field.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Yep.
End of the over. 7 off it. The Sunrisers are 57 for 3. There'll be runs here. Massive edge.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot.
Yep.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that gnaw. some adjustments to the field.
Strong appeal.
Yep.
Edge. What a ball.
Good return back from the deep.
Let's see if they... and get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Wait up.
Well placed. Should get a single. Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. Gopal, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Wait there. Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Right on.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yes.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Yep.
Decisive running might have gotten two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Wait.
Over. The Sunrisers are 71 for 3.
Yep.
Huge edge. A couple on offer here. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Wait up.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Brilliant diving stop. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway. Short coming into the attack from the north end.
Yeah, yep.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Klaassen will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap. Confused on what that delivery was meant to be. Terrible bowling.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple one.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Picked up 4 with a lovely shot off the front foot.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
A few moves made in the field.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
That one almost went at right angles. Amazed it didn't catch anything on the way through.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. Big edge.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Thick edge. Bowler is confident on this one.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. That's the over. The Sunrisers are 99 for 3. Short from the north end. Johnson, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Drives and misses everything.
Johnson with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Confident appeal. Could it be?
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Middle that one, great timing.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong and it's going to take something special to break it up.
Super shot.
This batter really is the key now, picking up the boundaries when they need them, just the sort of thing the team needs.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
10 runs added in that over. The Sunrisers are 109 for 3. Gopal back on now. Down the wicket, misses. Big appeal.
Right. Yep.
Good bit of timing there.
That's a really good half century. Ensured the strike rate's maintained. He's pushed on really, really well.
Stumping. Oh!
Big, big turn on that one. It beats everything, bat and all. Somehow managed to miss the stumps too.
Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
Too much room given. It came onto the bat really well, and a beautiful shot that just raced away.
Pulled in off the boundary rope. Good fielding out there. Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
Another one gone. The fourth wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling. That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Time that perfectly.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Too full. Got what it deserved.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
11 runs added there. The Sunrisers are 132 for 4. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Good work there on the boundary. Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire. What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
They will receive now the warmest of receptions from this crowd for a supreme display of batting.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
And they're away and nicely off the mark. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Great shot, great timing.
And that marks the end of the match. Hyderabad Phoenix complete a decisive victory in this match. The batting side have fallen short by none. Thank you very much for joining us here for this match.
That always looked like a total that would be tough to defend. They would have hoped to put up more of a fight, though. In the end, a very comprehensive victory.
That ended up being an easy win in the end, just staying ahead of the game all the way through. Goodbye from all of us in the commentary box, and see you soon.